Shalom, shalom. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when Yahweh Shai shall visit you? I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. And double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put on their spirit to endure. A mighty shalom for the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in their spirit to endure. Shalom to the wives and the single sisters that's in this thing as believers of His word. Lord willing, they can continue to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. So I'm going to go back to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, but I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, For Yahweh Shema Shai is full of compassion and mercy and long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in a time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when Yahweh Shema Shai shall visit you? Right? Woe means doom, right? In this thing, we can't lose patience, right? This is why the Lord gave us the blueprint to encourage us and motivate us to continue to keep going, right? I'm gonna get this old verse that me and my brothers used to get when we was at camp. Judges, the first Joshua, the first chapter, I think the 8th verse. It says, I'm going to start at 7. It says, Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to do the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Right? And this is why Romans 15, reading things of old helps you learn, right? If you lose in patience, or if you lose in doubt, right? Because if you faint-hearted, you starting to lose doubt in Yahweh Shema Shai. This is why when brothers use Judges 5 and 11, right? We got to reopen the scriptures to see the acts of the Lord. Let alone, you can go to 1 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 12. It says, Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, and his wonders in the judgment of his mouth, right? Which goes into the law, statutes, and commandments towards Israel, right? Because we had judgments on if we did go against the Most High's laws, right? The Lord had order, right? Law, statutes, and commandments. When you drop down 13, it says, O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones, right? So the Lord chose us, right? And the Lord chose us to endure. Some of us might not be able to handle it. And that made me think of, right before I, pulled up to work, I started to think of what it said in Acts. And if I could find that verse real quick. I think it is, here we go. This is Acts, the 9th chapter. I'm going to give you a little of the point. I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, and have seen a vision, a man named Ananias coming in and putting his hands on him that he might receive his sight. This is Paul. Paul was having a vision, but Yahushua is explaining it. It says, Then Ananias answered, Lord, I have heard by many of this man, how much evil he have done to thy saints at Jerusalem. And here he have authority from the chief priest to bend all that call on thy name. But Yahweh Shemashai said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. For I will show mercy, I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake. Now, Paul had to suffer in a certain level, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for this thing to even be real to the people, let alone how much the men of the Lord on this side, right? We're too busy building up the tabernacles. We got that little persecution. You can't say this and say that, but when this really about to fold and they start doing that hour of temptation, the men of the Lord is going to be tested ever more, right? We ain't going to be able to have the freedom that we once had, let alone the word is going to be stripped where we can't teach. We ain't going to be able to have freedom of speech. So brothers are going to be tested if they're from that same chosen cloth, right? Because the Lord created certain vessels for honor and some for dishonor, right? So this is why we shouldn't be faint-hearted, is because us as Israel, we his chosen vessels. We just have to work hard to be those vessels that the Lord choose for honor, right? I'm gonna try to find it. I gotta clock in. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Here we go. This is Romans, the 9th chapter. I'll start at 19. It says, Thou wilt say then unto me, Why doeth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, Why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay